Welcome to TPM Vid's Disney Beat, where we talk about all things Disney. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video. We also have Instagram and Twitter. You can find us at TPM Videos. And before we dive into the video, I just want to announce that TPM Vid's merch has launched and is available right now. There's a variety of designs that are all inspired by videos on the channel and are perfect to wear around the theme parks. One of my personal favorites is the Don't They Look Lovely design. Everything's available in a variety of colors and sizes, and it all ships internationally. So you can click the link in the card in the right-hand side or the link in the description below for more information. The dark ride attractions at the Disney theme parks rely heavily on the use of lighting and sound. Both these elements set the mood and allow you to be fully immersed into the environment of the story. Not to mention that light and sound can also help focus your attention on specific aspects of the ride, just like in Pirates of the Caribbean. As your boat embarks on its journey, you pass through the dimly lit show scenes in the grotto. On the right-hand side, you'll see a skeleton steering the ship, and your attention is immediately drawn towards him since he's illuminated by a spotlight. The light controls what they want you to see. You'll also usually see a quick flash of lightning in the scene, but what comes across as lightning is actually the flash from the on-ride photo. It's sort of a strange spot for an on-ride photo, but the flash and the camera are actually hidden in this talking skull before the drop.
Plundering pirates lurking in every cove, like this one.
So don't forget to smile for the camera. Now this little scene is just one example of how light is effectively used on Pirates of the Caribbean. Sound also plays a big role in developing the atmosphere, especially in terms of bringing the animatronics to life. It's one thing to have animatronics move in a lifelike manner, but the music, dialogue, and sound effects are what actually bring these animatronics to life.
Send them hints to Davy Jones. It's the rum they want. Bring me artists.
Even the specific sound of a character's voice can have an effect on how believable that animatronic is. Like take for instance the auctioneer's voice from the reimagined auction scene compared to the original auction scene.
Strike your feathers, dearie. Show 'em your flock.
Hey!
Shift your cargo, dearie. Show 'em your larboard side.
What's the ready?
Belay there, you folks'll swap.
The legendary Paul Frees voiced the original auctioneer, and his tone had that rugged and rough quality to it that you would expect a pirate to sound like. Unlike the new voice, that really just seems like an imitation of the original Paul Frees. Now, as I was putting this video together, I actually noticed a little fail in this clip here. If you take a look at the auctioneer, he's standing there without a hat, and you can see a white cover on his head.
And now, you bilge rats, do I hear six? Who makes it six?
This is probably the first time I've noticed a wardrobe malfunction on an animatronic. But if you look at his feet, you'll notice that his hat is sitting on the ground behind him. Wonder how long he went without a hat. Now, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you'll know that I'm fascinated by seeing things at the theme parks not go to plan, and how these issues are addressed so efficiently, like rides breaking down. When the lights are on and the sound's off, it definitely gives you a completely different perspective of the ride. It really makes you appreciate all the theatrical elements that go into making the ride's environment so immersive and believable. A couple weeks ago, a viewer by the name of Tiffany P sent in some video of a breakdown from Pirates of the Caribbean at Magic Kingdom in Florida. The ride broke down for 30 minutes, and in the midst of the breakdown, the sound was turned off and the work lights did come on. I thought this would be a great opportunity to take a look at a ride breakdown and compare the normal show scene just to see how much of the ride depends on lighting and sound. So here we go. The breakdown started in the burning town scene, but only the ride audio was turned off and the show lights were still on.
Actually, I think I like it better without. pirates, please keep your hands inside the boats. Please do not move the boats.
Please let the lights come on. All those hats.
That actually would be.
There's the room up there.
Attention, your voyage has been temporarily delayed. Please remain seated in your boat, as it may begin moving at any time. Thank you.
It's really strange seeing the animatronics still moving without dialogue and music while the lights are still in show mode. Without sound, it's definitely missing a core element that allows us to believe these animatronics are actually real pirates. It's kind of the same idea as watching a horror film without sound. It immediately loses 90% of its fear factor, and your eyes have a hard time believing what they see.
All those hats.
That actually would be.
There's the room up there.
Now here's the same part of the ride, but this time with the show audio. Pay close attention to all the different layers of sound that make up just one scene. There's music, a dog barking, burning wood sound effects, and all the different voices and characterizations of each different pirate. The one thing that keeps the scene alive in the breakdown is the fact that the show lights are still on. The environment still comes across as being real, but this changes once the work lights are actually turned on.
Oh!
Magic is gone.
Easter eggs! Nope, no Easter eggs.
Attention pirates. Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing some technical difficulties. Please remain seated and keep all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. A cast member will be with you shortly. Please be aware your boat may flow backwards. Again, please remain seated until a cast member arrives to assist you.
This ride is weird with the lights on.
You may have heard someone near the beginning of this clip say the magic is gone.
Magic is gone.
But in my opinion, this makes me appreciate the ride even more. It's amazing how simple yet detailed these sets look with the work lights on compared to when the ride is in show mode. The fire effect in the windows that use a glowing white sheet with red and orange flickering lights is so simple and plain looking here, yet so effective with the lights off. Your attention's also drawn to certain spots in the scene that are more illuminated than others. Not to mention that the scene also has a lot more depth here. Without show lighting and sound, your eyes don't know what to focus on. Now, as the ride was in the process of giving guests an in-show exit, all the boats move backwards towards the closest dock. And in this process, the boat gets very close to these animatronics, which are still fully moving, and you can definitely hear some clicks from the robotic mechanisms of the figures.
Attention pirates, this ride will be powered down immediately.
That's a complete room there. Yeah, you can see.
Attention, your voyage has been temporarily delayed. Please remain seated in your boat, as it may begin moving at any time. Thank you.
Coca-Cola in there. There's a Coke in there. There's a Coke in there.
Probably Coke machine, probably wet one. The channel ones. See,
That's just fruit here.
Look at the dog.
no motor pulling it.
Sending this to Tiki and video.
Thanks for sending it. It's really amazing how much the show audio drowns out the clicking sound from the animatronics. So now this is what this part of the scene looks and sounds like in the show mode. That's quite the difference from the lights on, right? Now the breakdown did end with the boat being led backwards to the closest dock for the riders to proceed with the in-show exit. A big thank you to Tiffany P for sharing this footage, and I hope you all enjoyed this lights on, sound off look into Pirates of the Caribbean at Magic Kingdom. So have you ever experienced an in-show exit on a dark ride at one of the Disney theme parks? What was that experience like? Leave a comment down below to start a conversation, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. If you have any videos from the Disney parks that you'd like to share with us to be used in future videos, follow the link in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Click the TPM icon on the screen to subscribe to this channel, and check out some of these other videos which we're sure you'll like.